Good morning, Harrison. How are you doing? Harrison, can you hear me? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing? This is your
Good morning.
first TV interview
Yeah, good
that you're
morning.
granting. So
Okay.
thank you for giving us that access. And it's an honor to have
Yeah.
you on the show this morning. But I just want to go quick into it, Harrison. Before this whole drama, a lot of people gave you a lot of accolades because they said you're doing what the police is afraid to do. You went into the bushes, you went into the places that people were afraid to go to. But all of a sudden, it took another turn, and we saw a lot of dragging on social media. We now got to see that people said, oh, Harrison is not telling the truth. Harrison is a criminal. Harrison is taking the money and using it for other things. But today, I want you to do more of the talking. I want you to explain the story.
Okay. First, this is my first time coming on a TV to talk about this, and because for me, I said I won't talk about what truly happened in this last case that happened, but I'm going to share a little bit of what transpired. All right. For me, I was a volunteer. I was assisting the security agencies, the military, which can be verified as the State Brigade Asaba, military from State Brigade Asaba, and also local vigilantes uh, to help them on to fight insecurity. Because then I was an SSA to the governor, senior special assistant to the governor of Delta State on civil society. So at a point last year, the kidnapping issue in Delta around the Anacha Oshimili and Okwa and Ndokwa houses was something else. It was alarming. So I used my position as the SSA to the governor to reach out to government authorities. None of them was responding to me. So I went to the government house. I did a solo protest at the government house gate, uh, calling on the state government to look into insecurity and fight insecurity. So then I resigned my appointment as a SSA to the governor. So when I resigned, I I was getting different stories of kidnapping in our communities. And what I was doing was to assist the victims, linking them to security agencies. Because there is no way I will bring them to the police or the military and they will not take action. And while we are doing that, I was also posting it on my page, creating awareness on my page. And people were giving me information and the rest of them. Now, the kidnappers, when they ask for ransom, they ask for bottled water, they ask for soft drinks, they ask for food items, they ask for power banks, they ask for different things like torchlight and the rest of them. They even ask for slippers and wear, then school bags. So I used to post this stuff on my page. A friend of mine reached out to me in South Korea and said, all this stuff these kidnappers are demanding. Why can't these security agencies, place stuffs on them, like chips or gadgets that can lead them to where these kidnappers are? So that was how we were able
Mm.
to devise a means, and then we were using it to catch this kidnapper. So
Yeah.
I won't say much about it,
Mm-hmm.
but if you go to my post and if you call
Yeah.
the Sister Brigade Asaba
Mm-hmm.
and to say, have Harrison assisted you guys in getting most of these kidnapped
Mm-hmm.
victims, rescue them? They will say yes because they won't deny it because I have a video. And thank God I was making a video of
Yeah.
us, even while in the forest
Mm-hmm.
and while assisting them.
Yeah.
And this was what I have done. I have never hidden my face anywhere about it. So
Mm-hmm.
I did a whole lot of jobs, and for like 4 months, kidnapping in Anocha Oshimili reduced. There was no
Mm.
kidnapping anymore. If you go to the streets of Anocha Farm local government area, Oshimili North, Anocha North, and
Mm-hmm.
ask them questions, who assisted you guys to reduce kidnapping?
Yeah.
Who and who?
Exactly.
My name will be mentioned.
But Harrison,
This is what we
with
did.
all of this, where would you say that you went wrong? Because some of the allegations we see, are really strong allegations. We're going to
Yes.
go into some of the monies, at some points. But which you, because, you were known as a man with a lot of integrity. A lot of people backed you. A lot of social media activists backed you. A lot of actresses. A lot of media personnel were really backing you. Where do you think that as a person
Yes.
you went wrong?
Um, the job I did, like me going to the Awuchi in Edo State, I did no wrong. I can
Yeah.
stand anywhere and say I did my job the way I would have done it. All right. So the CSO, the chief of staff to the governor of Edo State, reached out to me. His name is Honorable Audu. Reached out to me and said he wanted me to assist them in Edo State.
Yeah.
Before then, I've handled like 2 cases in Edo Then I went to meet with him, and he now led me to meet with the governor. I met with the governor. I did my presentation. I told them this and these are what we use to capture these guys. All right.
Harrison, are you
If we
there?
deploy
Okay.
it in a state,
Yeah.
if we will get results. And they gave me a go ahead. And he asked me, said, how much will I pay you? I said, let us do 1 or 2 cases, we'll achieve it.
Yeah.
So on that case of Awuchi, I traveled from Asaba to Awuchi. And when I got there, my mission is not to go and pay kidnappers ransom payment. Yeah. I don't pay kidnappers. What they invited me to do was to work on the money. They are going to carry to the forest.
Yeah.
That was why I was brought there. Because initially they told me that the kidnappers demanded for 50 million, not 20 million.
Okay.
That it was because of their pleading. The kidnappers now told them that we are going to release only the woman. This was what they told me before I came into Awuchi.
Yeah.
That with 20 million, they're going to release only the woman. This was what the kidnappers told them. Then they said because the woman was pregnant, they had to carry the 20 million naira to go and give the kidnappers. That was why I was invited to work on the money.
Yeah.
And which I did. I worked on the money. They moved to the forest. They said they got there. The kidnappers did not count the money. The family member went for that journey, and my driver.
Yeah.
Both of them met with the kidnappers. Kidnappers brought out the woman. They did not count the money to know if it's above 20 million or below 20 million. The boy came out from the forest and raised alarm that it was because of my making. That was the reason why the man was not released.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I now later knew that those guys, all of them were working for VDM.
Yeah, we're definitely going to come to the VDM issue. Yeah.
So that was what transpired.
Exactly. But before we even get to VDM, there's a particular woman that spoke about some 600,000 naira, which, according to you, you made a statement about it as well. Take me through that, because a lot of people said, that was a very little amount of money. So imagine smearing your name for that kind of amount. So just take me through this before we now even get to the genesis of this whole issue.
All right. A girl reached out to me via Instagram DM. Her name is Sarah Sunday. She said her brother was held somewhere in Cross River State by a reverend father. He sent me videos of the boy. It was very, very bad. The boy's leg was rotten. Wow. That the reverend father refused to release the boy. I called the reverend father on the phone, added the girl on conference call, and the reverend father did not deny it. He said that he cannot release the boy because it wasn't the mother nor the sister that brought the boy to his house. It was the father. That without the father, he cannot release the boy. And that the father and the mother, they are having issues. So it was the father who brought the boy to him, and he cannot hand over the boy to anybody except the father. That was what transpired. So when I posted the boy's issue on my page, the lady reached out to me and said, please, I want to assist. Let us see how we can assist this boy. I said, fine. And she asked for my account number. He sent me 600,000 naira.
Yeah.
To travel to go and assist the young boy. And I said, okay, fine. So, and when I asked that period, the road from Delta to Calabar wasn't a good one.
Yeah.
So, on my own discretion, from the money she sent to me, I transferred about 30K transportation to the mother. The mother says she can travel to Cross River, that she needed transport, she don't have any money. I transferred the money to the mother. The mother traveled to the place. While I said, okay, fine, what I will do is that I will go, if I'm going to Calabar, I have to fly either Lagos or Abuja if I can get to Calabar. So let me get ticket to Abuja. Then from there, I can move to Calabar, which I did. I got a ticket going to Abuja. And when I got to Abuja, the mother called me and said, I was appreciating that the boy has been moved out from where he was before.
Yeah.
That they have moved him to another location. That the doctor, they have promised to start taking care of him because the matter is already everywhere on social media space. Yeah. That was what transpired. So the sister reached out to me, even on my message was appreciating me that the boy is now being.
So why did they now come back and say that you're owing them the 600,000 naira?
Good. I now reported back to the woman. The woman said no, that I must prosecute the man. I said no. The first priority is the boy's treatment. That okay. Look at what I have passed through, going from Delta to Abuja because of this case. I have spent a lot of money. See what we will do. Let the boy let the boy get back, move with the mother back to Benue or anywhere, get him treated. That if the boy got the boy's injury is not the Reverend Father's making.
Yeah.
He was sick, but he was not allowed to leave. But currently, the boy is getting medical treatment. The sister had to call someone to get a picture of the boy while he was receiving treatment, which I showed it to the woman.
Yeah.
I also updated on my social media page. The next thing again, she said I did not give her accolade or a shout out on my page, my update, that I should refund her the money. I said, how? How will I refund the money? The money you have used for A and B. I have accounted to you. I gave her account of how the money went in. That was what transpired.
Wow.
She now said I'm going to refund her back the money. That was what happened between me and the woman with the 600,000 naira.
Yeah.
So she went to different blogs, reported me. I also responded to the different blogs via DM, and none of them posted it. So this issue now was what gave her. She now came out
to
and
speak
more.
Yeah.
So my team said, you see what?
No.
You see what? Refund her back the money. So I have to refund her back the money.
Refunded her back the money. But now let's go into this main issue where, there have been speculations, which I'm sure in one or two places you've also said that you were set up just to tarnish your image.
I wouldn't say that. People are saying that they are trying to back up their what they are saying with evidence. For me, what I know is that what is currently going on is something that ought not to be on the media, because there's somebody in the forest who needs to be released, all right? Because the social media space, the kidnappers are also on the social media space watching what we are doing. So any accusation to anybody may put the man's life in danger. And I said, once this man is out, I'm going to speak more full details of what transpired, including the money that we worked on, everything that we did. I'm going to say it. But because of persons who are watching me, who may be in custody of the man, there are things I won't say on the social media.
Yeah, but Harrison, I want to understand the role that VDM, because it was VDM that brought out this whole issue. Without VDM, probably would not have seen what happened. I want to know from you yourself, since we have you here, what role do you think that VDM played, and what was his motive?
From day one, he was the one who brought it out to the social media space. Because the guys who were there in Auchi with me, they are all working for VDM.
And you didn't know at that time that they were working for him?
No, I didn't know at that time. It was when I got back that I saw the guy's video. I now saw a comment from people saying, this guy on VDM now one, and many of them too. So from what he posted was what the VDM was now posting on his page. All right. So because in Auchi, I told him, I said, if you make this thing public, why not wait till the man leave the custody before you can start? If you want to persecute me, you can, but I know I did my job. Why not wait? They couldn't wait. They started posting it on social media space. So VDM was the person who brought it out, who pushed that narrative on the social media space. All right. So I won't exempt him, because if you watch from his posting from beginning to the end, he's the one, even to the extent of posting the man's property for sale.
I was just about to come to that. Exactly. We saw that he went ahead to say that the man is still in a very critical condition and the family is not selling the man's property. Is that true? Harrison, would you confirm that that is true? I wouldn't know if the man is in critical. I wouldn't know if the man is in a critical condition. No, I mean the property, the selling of the man's property, that the family reached out that they need to now sell the property.
That's true. A friend reached out to them, a friend of mine reached out to them and said the woman, the wife to the man reached out to a friend, somebody who is close to me, and said, the kidnappers reached out, they are demanding for so stuff. Can you people assist us? And the man was angry and said, because the man already advised them before now at the police that keeping Harrison in the cell is not going to resolve this matter. The Harrison can assist you guys in getting this guy out. Because while I was at the station, what went to the bush was still showing us the exact location where this guy are. But the police refused to act on it.
So the police didn't want to act on it, but they knew where the location was.
They refused to. Yes.
So what would be the reason for that?
I don't know. But the police was just hammering on persecuting me for, for God knows, I don't know. I don't know. Even till now, I'm yet to understand why they were so much. I believe because of my years of advocacy on police
Yeah.
brutality and extortion. Maybe that's the reason why. All right. So the man reached out to them and said, the woman reached out to them, the woman reached out to the man and said that they wanted assistance. The man said, Harrison's name has been destroyed on social media space. We only came to help. And they also acknowledged the family of the man and the woman acknowledged that only came to assist them. Okay, fine. How will you assist? And the man told them, fine, this man's name has been destroyed on social media. You people have to, after he rendered assistance, you people have to still go back to the media and tell them the role I played in this whole matter. And the woman was recording every conversation she had with the man, which they sent to VDM, and VDM posted it. So imagine the kidnappers listening
to that conversation.
To such things. What will happen?
But Harrison, I also know that a 20 million was involved in this whole thing. Where did that 20 million actually go to?
Yes.
Yeah, Harrison, can you hear me?
It went to the kidnappers.
Did you give it to them directly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Did you give it to them directly?
No, I don't pay ransom to kidnappers. The family went in and gave the money to the kidnappers.
So the family met with the kidnappers?
Yes, the kidnappers, they is give and take. They don't drop it somewhere and move. No, you bring the money and give them in their legs while they are there with you. They will confirm the money and then you move. They release the person and give to you. But on this one, the money was not counted to know if it's below 20 million or above 20 million. This is the point you must note. This is the point. The money was not counted to know if it's above 20 million or below 20 million. But what went into that forest was 20 million naira. Was 20 million that went into that forest. Yes, that was what went into that forest.
But right about now.
So, but there are things involved which I cannot say now.
Exactly.
Yes,
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what went into that forest was 20 million that went to that forest. And again, please, that man was not kidnapped alone and the wife. Another family were kidnapped too. A man and the wife was kidnapped. The man also is currently there with the man. The man family brought 20 million naira to the same kidnapper. The kidnappers took that money and they also released that man too. So it's not just this man in that forest now.
So now it's not just the man in the forest. Actually, there's another man in the forest as well.
No, there's another man in the forest. The man was kidnapped with the wife and then a little child. The kidnappers noticed that the child was crying. They released the wife and the child to go.
Yeah.
They held the man. That man, the family also came to pay money, 20 million naira. They took the money that same day, that same night.
But Harrison, with this whole thing, I'm worried that, these families, you are saying that these families go and they see these kidnappers one-on-one. I'm worried that if they know where they are, they see them, that's very scary. Anything could have happened to these families. Why didn't the police take charge at any point of all of this?
They have opportunity to have strike them. They have big opportunity.
So the police had the opportunity to strike them?
They had the opportunity. They said that my method was outdated. That was what they gave. I said no. I gave them videos and pictures of the recoveries we've made.
Yeah.
The videos, pictures of other of these kidnappers that have been neutralized by the military. I don't neutralize. I don't do anything. With my team, we show them the tracks of these kidnappers using our device. That has been working for us. So sometimes the security will tell you, I'm not part of the operation because they don't want to, show their lapses to the world. So they will tell you that it's not part of the operation. They only give us intelligence. I'm part of the operation. I'm there at the forefront. I'm there with them.
You came out and apologized again, and that apology didn't really sit well with some Nigerians, because I remember when I saw the apology, I'm like, oh, but if Harrison is apologizing, does it mean that everything he did, is true?
Yeah, if you go back and check our chat between me and Very Dark Man, I said I don't want us to be going back and forth and fighting on social media because we are very close. Not that close anyway, but I see him as a colleague who was using different strategy for his work, although not the same strategy with me. And I've seen him advocated against police brutality. I've seen him assisted people, a whole lot of people. You know, I see him in
You don't think he's jealous of you in any way?
in,
You don't think he was jealous of you in any way and tried to bring you down?
so at a point, people were comparing both of us on
Together.
the media space. The support was going, the accolade was going towards me. People were comparing us in some works we were doing.
Yeah.
Then I think at that point something happened. I don't know what happened. Then the Billard, they had a Billard and Billard.
Yeah, him and Billard, yes. They
so
had
I posted something on my page. I said, I beg you, we are Samsung users. We are not iPhone users. Make we stay back, make not join for the fight. That was what I posted. So I was not in support of him fighting Billard or trying to bring somebody's business down. I was not in support. So I said, please, everybody should back off. When he was arrested and charged to court, Deji is there, Kokopi was there. I reached out to Kokopi. I flew from Asaba to Abuja. I was with him. Nikki Badi in Lagos had issue. We were communicating together on how to get her out. I was in Lagos. He was communicating with me. We got to get out from the police cell and also from the prison custody.
Yeah.
When Fish Magnet died, he went to Oka. I joined him in Oka for advocacy. So for the police to arrest those who killed Fish Magnet.
Yeah, Fish Magnet, yeah.
When he was in South Africa or Germany or where, I reached out to him via DM. I said, bro, I have a program on this insecurity. Please, when you come in, I wanted to invite you. He said when he come in, he will reach out to me. So there was a communication between us. So when this thing happened, I expected him to have hear my own side of the story. Then if it doesn't go well with you, go out and blow it out. But he didn't reach out to me. Now he now told the public that he initiated my arrest. He did not arrest me anywhere. The chief of staff invited me to the government to Edo State. I drove from Asaba to Edo. I met with him. He now said, go and meet the CP for a meeting. I met with the CP. CP said, okay, fine. Make your statement, which I made. After the statement, they said I have to be here while they investigate. I said, there's no problem. The next day, they obtained a 14-day remand order to keep me in the cell. 14 days, they are supposed to tell the court they are done with the investigation. The decision was not concluded. My lawyer applied for bail, and I was granted bail.
But so Harrison, quick one. Would you say that with everything, and this is just a direct question, you would say that you are innocent of everything? Would you say that you're innocent of everything that has been thrown?
If it's the debt I owe in the past, I'm not innocent because my business crashed. I have a factory in my community. It's called Heritage Processing. Process gari, gari, cassava, to gari, which I was planning to export out of Nigeria. I have a NAFDAC number registered fully, and also I was was a very the business was moving very well. Then suddenly the farm where I was using, the government and some company said they want to plant a palm plantation. They went into that place, Buddha, and they cleared everywhere. That was how I lost I lost the raw materials I was supposed to be bringing in. Then some friends gave me some funds to for us to work together. Those were people I was owing. So those are people who came out to social media to start dragging me. I'm 100% I'm innocent of every allegation against me because even he was giving me ultimatum to come and confess. Confess what?
People were saying that was a movie. They say Harrison used us to act Nigerian movie.
No, it wasn't a movie. People were using that. People created that image to mock me. People created it. It was from VDS page. They got that voice note, and they were using it to mock me. So it's like me bringing it back to their face now. You understand that? I'm not doing this. This was what I was doing. Give them the right word there. I am on a kidnapping case, not at the kidnapping work. That was wrong. That was wrong. People were promoting.
But Harrison, what is next for you? How are you going to be able to build that trust again? And, for people to know that this is a trustable brand with everything that has happened.
I'm not selling any goods on the social media space. I'm not selling any goods on social media space. I'm only offering services, which I feel I'm doing for people. Sometimes pay services, because there are some persons who will send message and they say, bro, take this one, use and take one. You understand? Good. So I have also received support from social media because I've gotten donation from people who said, you are doing good, take this one for this, and I appreciate them a lot. So going forward, I just want this matter to clear because there is somebody in the bush who I feel that I still have a chance to assist the family. But currently, I don't know if there's any way I can also reach out to the family because of what is going on,
Yeah.
to avoid people changing narrative that I'm doing that, I'm doing that. The matter is currently somewhere, which I believe that they are going to look into the matter deeply and see the fact of the matter and where I went wrong and the rest of them too. So I'm still innocent until until found
Until
guilty.
found
For
guilty.
now,
Yeah. But
yeah, for
Harrison, if you
now
were
I'm
going to
still doing my
advise
job.
any activist, what would you tell them to refrain
Yes.
from? What is it going to be if you were going to advise any activist that is doing something like similar to what you're doing? What is that one advice you're going to give them, that this particular thing, do not do it?
The is the trend of you posting people on the media without hearing from the other side is very wrong. The social media is not a court of law. There are things we are doing that is even against the Cybercrime Act.
Yeah.
There are things VDM has done so far that I can take it up against him. All right, but yes, I can do that. So there are things we activists should learn from. Maybe for us, some of us have made mistakes in the past, but for me as a person, I have for years held institution accountable. All right. Now, if somebody report a case to you, why not hear from the other party?
The other side.
Why will you, because of social media monetization,
Yeah. All right.
so you want
Thank
to make
you.
money out of the story
Amazing, Harrison. Thank you for talking to us. Thank you for
and start
enlightening
posting
us
people on the
as
media?
well. So now we've listened to one side of the story. It's quite important that we get to hear from the other party, Very Dark Man. Well, let's let you know that the views and reactions of my resource person is his and has no connection whatsoever with TVC. Thank you for watching.